Hi everybody, this is week 3 of my weekly health check update. If you want to see the previous one, scroll down below and you'll find them in there. So basically where I left off with you guys last week was that I was scheduled for some blood tests. I did the ultrasound but was waiting on the test results for the ultrasound, and I had already met with the dietitian and I was just continuing my exercise routine and eating right and stuff. So I got the information for the test result for the ultrasound and was a little bit confused on it. It did say, and they just gave me the results over the phone. And they told me that there were no precancerous cells found, no cancerous cells found. What they did find was an overgrowth of cells in the uterus. So I thought cancer was an overgrowth of cells, but apparently they are not cancerous cells. So I'm scheduled to meet with my OB doctor next week, I believe on May 7th, so maybe not next week, but the week after that. She wants to actually sit down and talk to me about options. I'm guessing she's going to say a possibility of a hysterectomy or just give me other options, because at this point I think, yes, it would be nice not to have my monthly period every month, because obviously I'm not going to have any more kids at all during my lifetime. I'm finished, but I don't want to do surgery unless it's absolutely necessary. So in the meantime, she put me on this medication, and it's called medroxyprogesterone, and I believe it's generic brand of something. I'm going to spell it for you guys if you guys want to look it up. It's medroxyprogesterone, and I'm on 10 milligrams of that. And she said basically that is for people who, number one, don't get their period at all, number two, have their period but it's extremely heavy, or number three, have their period, it's heavy and it never goes away, which is basically the last two. That's what I am. So I had to take that with food because it kind of upsets the tummy, but it really hasn't upset my stomach, so I'm good to go. The only thing I've basically noticed is that it does give me a little bit of stomach cramps here and there, but nothing that I really can't deal with, and not really stomach cramps, more so like period cramps. But I am supposed to get my period soon, so we'll see. So I did all the blood work too, and I'm hoping that Cynthia is watching this video, because I'm going to be going through all of the results of my blood work, and she seemed to be pretty, had a pretty good concept of like my sugars, the results of that and all that stuff, and kind of told me which test to kind of look at. So hopefully, Cynthia, you can kind of like pinpoint and let me know like what's going on. But anyway, so they took the hydroxyprogesterone, that's a long word, test, and I was at 116. They also took a DHEA/S test, and that was 63.4. They did an insulin, but a total insulin, so it's like an assay of insulin total. Mine was 30.6, and the reference range is 2.6 to 24.9, so I'm about 5 points over on that. They did a testosterone free test, and I am at 0.3. So my total testosterone is at 11, and I'm pretty sure that the 0.3 was like the least amount of testosterone that is the average. So I'm like, I think at the way end portion of that. I have a slight mild to moderate deficiency of vitamin D. My vitamin D3 was at 23. The total vitamin D was at 23. My glucose, though, when they took it this time, was 97 compared to 113, and that's the sugar. My HCG A1C is at 5.1, and the standard is between 4 and 6. So I'm basically really good with that. And I know that has something to do with like your total sugar or something, but again, that's the HCBA1C. So I'm at 5.1 there. And then prolactin, I'm not real sure what that is either. Like I said, I'm going to be going over this with the doctor and everything, but my prolactin was 18.2, and the standard is 3.0 to 18.6. So, I don't know what that all means. Like I said, I'm going to be sitting down with the doctor and trying to figure all that stuff out and basically go through, you know, different options, I guess. She at one time talked about putting me on birth control, possibly, oh, what did she say? It's that little thing that they insert in you, and it's the shape of a T. I can't remember the name of it. But it's something that they insert in you, and that's a form of birth control also. So, off with the tests and on with the diet and exercise. I have really been watching what I've been eating. I've been trying again to bump up the fruits and vegetables and bump down the carbs. You know, the dietitian told me to like count my carbs and all this stuff, and I'm gonna be honest, I did it for the first 2 days, and after that I didn't do it anymore. I kind of find it tedious. I feel like if I'm going to have, you know, like a banana with a piece of double fiber bread, like if that's a little bit over my carb intake, it's not gonna kill me at this point. If I had full-blown diabetes, yeah, I'd probably watch it a little bit more. But right now I feel like getting off my weight is more important right now to me than counting carbs. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I bought asparagus this week. I love asparagus. So I haven't had any red meat at all. I've been sticking to low-fat pork. I've been sticking to turkey, just kind of different stuff like that, tilapia fish, stuff like that. So my diet, and I've been drinking water. I am still using my Mayo, and I am still using my Crystal Light, the little squeezable things. I should have had those in here for you guys to see, but Crystal Light came out with something that's very, very similar to Mayo, where you just like squeeze it in and it like is supposed to flavor your water. I've been using that. The dietitian told me not to. Screw it. I'm going to. You know why? Because if I didn't, I wouldn't drink as much water as I would have if I had that Mayo with me, because I just can't. Now that it's getting warmer, I suppose I could possibly be drinking water with like lemon instead of the Mayo, but Mayo is really important to me. And you know what? If it's going to get my water intake in, I'm going to do it. Unless somebody says, no, you absolutely cannot have that, I'm going to do it. So, I found my weights. So here are the weights that I'm going to be using for this next coming week. I told you guys that I was going to be adding weights to my workout, and these are just, I think some that I bought at Walmart. They're the 2-pound weights, and for 2 pounds, these are like kind of heavy, but anyway. So I just brought two, this is the DVD that I use. It's Leslie Sansone, Walk Away the Pounds. And this is the ultimate collection. This is the 1 mile get up and get started, which is 18 minutes. The 2 mile brisk walk, which is 30. The 3 mile advanced walk, which is 51. And the 4 mile super challenge, which is 60 minutes. So I did the first week when I was working out, I did the 1 mile and I didn't do weights. So this week I'm going to do the 1 mile and I'm going to start doing the weights. That is if I don't go outside with the dog. I have been walking my dog in her stroller. I did it for about I did it 3 times this week. I didn't do my videos at all this week. I just walked the dog outside because it was so nice, and finally in Wisconsin it's nice. So I walked her in her stroller and I timed it, and it was about 20 minutes. So yeah, and it was a pretty, well distance. And I kind of like walking outside a little bit better than I do the exercise tapes, but it's still good to have these on hand if it's raining outside and I can't get out. Another thing I found was, and I used to do this all the time, the Richard Simmons Blast and Tone. And this is a really good one. It just says, get ready to tone all those muscles and turn them into lean, mean, fat-burning machines. He's got the new 30-minute toner that will help you lift, press, row, stretch, crunch, and blast your way to a stronger, better body. And these you use with weights also. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, even though I said that I was only going to work out 3 days a week, I think for 3 days a week, I'm either going to walk or do this tape. And for the other 2 days a week, I'm going to do this blast tone video so I get some weights in there. So yeah, so pretty much that's my total update. If you guys know anything about those tests, leave comments down below. If you notice that something's like really, really wonky, let me know also, and comment down below. And I hope everybody has a fabulous Sunday, and I will talk to you guys next week about my weight. So stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.